Hi guys, and welcome to the next video. I wanted to start this one off a little bit as to where we kind of left off with the last one. We were here in Wikipedia and looking through the rod and the root of Jesse, and we found some information here. Basically, that is stating that an angel came and talked to Joseph Smith, who we know is we believe is the person that created the Church of the Latter-day Saints, or the Mormon Church. And so basically he's saying that the angel cited the Old Testament passages telling of significant figures who would be involved with Christ's millennial reign. And so as prophesied in Isaiah, which is where we are in Isaiah 4 and 11, it appears that two persons are spoken of, a rod and a root. The rod being a leader on whom there is laid much power, and the root being a person with special priesthood keys. Okay, so now when we came up to this, we saw the word keys, and that kind of struck some interest with me because it wasn't more than about a month, maybe a month and a half ago or so, that we were doing a study on the keys, and a video was completed on it. So if you've seen it, that's wonderful. But if you haven't, here is the video that we did, and basically the title that we placed on it is that some will become keys in the hands of the Father. And so we're understanding here that that the root are going to be people with keys. Then so we're understanding, okay, so it appears that the Lord has been leading us on this path to where we are right now for some time. Obviously, He's been laying down some foundations. So it goes on to continue, as these leaders are believed by some to be two forerunners, which kind of, this word now kind of jumped out at me, because we did have a message that we just spoke of not too long ago, actually, that was regarding the forerunners. And I'm just going to go into probably the quickest way I can find where that forerunner message is. If you'll just give me a minute to get into it. Sorry about that, guys. Here it is, notes. And here it is. Here's the forerunners message that was from the Lord in August the 1st of 2016. And there's the word. That was the word that the Lord gave me. So so looking at this message, this is one, not in this format actually, but this is one that I have shared with the YouTube viewers already and have attached into comments probably several weeks ago. If you want to look back on some of these messages, but this message will be, this is actually just now as a reminder for those that have already seen it. But basically he's talking about, he's telling us that the time has come, and well, let's just go ahead and read this. It says, "My child, the time has come. It is before us now, the time we have awaited, the time that has been warned about to so many. Hearken unto the words that I'm giving you now, my children. Listen with your hearts, and know that I am guiding you into utmost safety and protection. My loves, know this to be true, that I adore you with all that I am, and will unfold the plan before you with such precision. Wonder not how it will come to be, my loves, for it shall be so as I will make it so. Many things will come to be in this period of time, quickly and abundantly. But I say this to you, that you shall be protected in all things." So guys, when I saw this right here, in this period of time, things are going to be happening quickly and abundantly, or there's going to be fast and a lot of them. In this period of time, something popped back into that Isaiah 4, and where it's saying, in that day. Well, in what day? Well, in the day that a lot of stuff's going to be happening, in that day, in that period of time. He's also going on to say, "Halt not your searching for me through your hearts and minds, as I am ready and well able to fill them." This right here, we know that he is talking about the levels of maturity. Remember, we talked about that, the levels of faith and maturity that his believers have. We talked about that in the messages where it was discussing the fishing ladder and the elevation of our path going up through the ladder. And he continues in this message, you stand upon the rock that has been provided for you, that will not falter nor waste away in times of trouble. And so when I saw that, when I was going through reading on this, I said, we know who our rock is. We know who our rock is. Our rock, the Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength in whom I will trust, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. I will call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised, and so I shall be saved from my enemies. And guys, I went through and I was just going through reading some of the stuff that was in this psalm, and I'm thinking, wow, it's like the words are jumping right off the page at me. I mean, what kind of a situation is this going to be? The pangs of death surround me, and the floods of ungodliness made me afraid. The sorrows of Sheol surrounded me. Sheol, that's a place of down below, a place, one of the places, the names of the parts of hell. And the snares of death confronted me. And in my distress I called upon the Lord, and I cried out to my God. He heard my voice from his temple, and my cry came before him even to his ears. So he heard. He heard. And guys, it goes on and it starts talking about what all is going on and what he's doing to help. And then it comes here and it says, for who is my God except the Lord? And who is a rock except our God? I'm telling you, he is our foundation. It is God who arms me with strength and makes my way perfect. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer, and he sets me on my high places, and he teaches my hands to make war, so that my arms can bend a bow of bronze, strengthening us. And it comes right on down to say here, great deliverance he gives to his king, and shows mercy to his anointed, to David and his descendants forevermore. So the Lord is our rock. God is our rock. So you stand upon the rock. So we're standing upon our God and our Lord, and it is in his strength that we will be victorious. He's saying here that the outer rims are the closest to my realm, and my children shall have protected areas for them. And this is what he's saying here. Those who pass through the waters shall be allowed entry upon my land. My Father's heart is with those who enter in, for he has selected and chosen those who come forth at this time. There are many who will not know and understand the plan that has been put in place for such a time as this. But my children, you have been given the dictation of my messages in times past that explain the different levels of maturity within my children. Sin cannot enter in, my loves. Hearts must be clean and pure. And so, guys, this right here, and the rock. What's so interesting here is that both parts of this particular message, whether we knew it or not, was kind of mentioned yesterday in some messages that we shared. Yesterday's messages in the video that we had yesterday, we talked about the key. Remember this part where it says they will have a force inside these protective areas that will restore, energize, and give knowledge. My angels will be there helping all they can. There are some and those who will not be able to enter. The key is in their heart. Change and get the key right, and the door will open. And that he is going to be among us at that place. And then the rock that we talked about yesterday. We talked about Whoops, let me spell rock right. We talked about rock. Here's what he said in that conversation that we were having, where, I was asking him, when will the first fruits be called? Is it going to be during the darkness and all of that, remember? And so he said here, I shall gather with the clarion call, remember that? I shall gather my elect from the four corners of the world and place their foot down on solid rock, a solid foundation. So my world around them, and they shall see great wonders and learn new things. Guys, he is so gracious and kind. He is telling us that he's going to be there with us, and he's going to be helping us. But it is going to be those that are called first. There are stages. Remember, we talked about this in some of the other messages. There are stages of being called forth. But he's saying, get your heart right, guys. Get your heart right. Don't stop trying to press in and get things done and get things right. And he's even saying here in this message here, lay it down, clear it out. I will forgive, repent. He's so quick to forgive, and he is quick to love. He is. And it says here, those that are called early, make no mistake, you are the forerunners clearing the path, the hedges and the stumbling blocks for those who follow. So guys, we know the Lord goes before us and clears. But now we're going to be walking and doing the things that he did. We are now going to be clearing the path for others and helping to provide and show them the way. And so guys, there's a lot going on in the messages, and there's a lot going on in what is being shown here. And so I thought it was really, really interesting that these two words, the keys and the forerunners, are spoken of here, because those are some of the things that the Lord's already been trying to show us and trying to lead us down into this path. And so guys, I want to probably just go ahead and end this video right here. I am going to go ahead and continue digging in and trying to find out some other information, and we will pick it up in the next video after this. I'd like to say God bless you, and thank you for coming to continue in with the study of these videos. I'll talk with you soon. Bye.